How's it going, everybody? Welcome to DADBEAR.Downtime and another episode of our One Day at a Time Space Engineers Survival playthrough. Hope you all are doing well. We got a hopefully exciting day planned for this stream. A little bit of a late start. That's just because we want to make sure we had lunch with Mom Bear and make sure the fur babies got fed. Got one in particular who is hanging around trying to get some leftovers of the pizza that I have. We're going to pick up where we left off. If you recall, we're going hunting today. I'm looking forward to this. Going into it with an open and realistic mind, knowing that we may not be as fortunate as we were the first time we tried to capture one of these guys, but we currently have a wolf pup. It just spawned in right before we ended our last episode of One Day at a Time. And they have a contract out on them. UTC put a contract out on them, so we're going to try to capture them. Earn a little reputation with UTC. Get a reward. We first saw one of these when we came across one in Let's Make Contact. We actually managed to get to it on the first try. These ships are pretty simple. Really, part of the difficulty that I feel we might experience today is we've been playing our Fieldwork Hard Knocks series pretty consistently over the last several days, and the limitations there have been quite challenging, and it has not escaped me that it's going to be difficult moving back and forth between the series. So, Morbin, welcome. Thank you for showing up. Yes, we're going to be doing some bounty hunting today. So, the Hard Knocks series, I did get some work done off camera, and we got some cool stuff that's going to be coming up the next time we stream that. Specifically, I have finished capturing all of the grids, the remaining grids that were around our engineering pod. I've gotten some of the basic repairs done on the engineering pod, and discovered a planetary encounter that we had not too far away. Not bad, but I think that is going to be a huge addition for us, because I think what it's going to do is it's going to allow us to make we'll say a more capable rover. So definitely looking forward to next time we can all get together and do that. It's a very interesting grid. Looks really cool. We got some work we're going to have to do on it. And we'll have some decisions to make on how we want to go about using, kind of modifying that grid. It's called a Trade Runner. Really neat looking ship. Fortunately, it's ion powered, so getting it off the planet will be a little difficult. So we're like I said, we're gonna have to make some modifications to it, but the design looks awesome. It's great, and we'll have some challenges kind of putting it back together, but you guys will see that when we get back to that series. Today we are going to try to get some help by collecting a reward from UTC. That's the plan. That's the plan. I'll let you know ahead of time. I am going to be having my own lunch during this time, but I've made sure to get stuff that's not going to be loud. All right, if you look up there in the right corner, you can kind of see a ship flying by. That's our wolf pup we're going to go after. We want to approach this from the back. I'm going to go ahead and pause real quick. Let me pull up our inventory menu. Should be good. I'm going to dump all those extra components and whatnot. Make some room on my desk here. Get stuff out of the way. A lot different moving around with without the restrictions that we've been used to dealing with here. We're going. Like I said, approaching this from the back. Is what we were able to do successfully for. It does have 2 Gatling guns. Might be... Let's see what we can do. Might not be Gatling gun. Oh, yeah, it's Gatling gun. Can be very difficult to get in. There we go. Okay. Got warheads to deal with. So we're gonna take care of those first. If my keyboard will work. Blinked out. Don't know why. Let's get this taken care of. There we go. And next we'll take out this. That's right, this thing's going to do crazy maneuvers. We need to get it. Remote control right there. Should have gotten that before I came in. That was what I was afraid of. Got a lot of loot there. So. And there's the bounty. Bounty rewards coming in. That's good. We need to go get that. Am I going to be able to get 4.8? I think I will. Get our body at least. Would have been nice to have captured that ship, but I think we'll do all right. Hey Butch, how you doing? Yeah, if I'd gotten that remote control, we would have been fine. Where is the reward? Bounty reward is that way. Okay. It's nice to know at least we get those rewards, even if we... Where's the crash site? There it is. Yeah, if I'd gotten that remote control first, I think we would have been all right. Scrap. See what we got. Okay. Guns. This is what we managed to avoid when we first captured this in the Let's Make Contact. Shells. More Gatling gun. Shells. Shells. Gatling. Not the most important. Oh, we got a lot of ammo. Let's go ahead and grab that. I think the Gatling gun ammo is probably more, I'm going to say more beneficial to us right now than these shells. Of course, we may be able to get everything and not be an issue at all. So, I think we're gonna get all but one. We may not get everything. It'll be close. We'll probably get. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let's go. Nothing else over here. Let's get back to base. Actually, we can get to... Let's go check out our bounty reward. I kind of hope it's not another tank. Well, that is... This is the beacon. It's up in the sky. Holy crap. Okay, that's odd. Make this us. Yes. We're going to leave that running, and it looks like we got a flyer. So let's go see what we got. It was a pretty decent crater. Ooh, a Stinger 12B. I like this. I like this. Look at that. Little fighter jet. Rockets. Gatlins, interceptor. I like this. Let's go ahead and get everything. Switch over to us. Take a look at our toolbar real quick. What is that? Send 11. Hangar 1, Hangar 2, Hangar 3. Ooh. I wonder if that is an event like a broadcast controller that does that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy down. We are already, this thing has already gone through a significant amount of hydrogen, so we're definitely going to have to make some. One, we're going to need to get down to the ground, and two, we're going to need to make some preparations for filling this thing. So nowhere I can really park it on that. Let's get this down. We're going to get down here. We may extend ourselves out. Well, we're going to need a hangar to refuel this thing, so Let's just put it over here. 42% already. Yeah, this thing goes through hydrogen like crazy. Okay. But I like this. This is nice. 5. Yeah, very cool. I'm digging that. That'd be a good interceptor. And of course it's going to work for... Why is that? It doesn't turn off all the thrusters. That's not cool. First of all, we're going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I think we'll move that somewhere else. Okay. Maybe I'll turn this thing on auto. That might be kind of cool. Connector is on the bottom. Okay. Let's get all this real quick. Thrusters don't include everything, which I am very surprised to see. Save that. This, and this should be off. Let's go ahead and do a reverse thruster. Should be all of these. Yep. Reverse hydros. Small batteries, that's all it's got. Do we have high? Or no? Wow, that is not a lot of power. Hang plates. Okay. Pretty basic. This is a pretty basic let's see. If you keep getting stingers and tanks, you can automate them, have them their own army of drones to wreak havoc. Yeah. What is the speed mod specific name? Should be relative speed. Relative speed mod. Give me just a second and I'll look it up. Okay, Butch, the name of the mod is Relative Top Speed, and it is made by Gauge, Gauge. So, No, you're good. You're good. No worries. All right. You've asked a couple times, and I haven't gotten a definitive answer back to you, so I'm taking just a moment to do that. Let's see what else we got coming in here. We'll go ahead and drop these components off and our newly acquired ammo. Yeah, I feel like we're going to have to perhaps bring a connector up through the ground here so that we can fuel the Stinger. No worries, Butch. And let's take a minute and see how things are looking for UTC here. Okay, so that has come up a little bit, which is good. We're definitely going to want to keep an eye out for those bounty collection opportunities. Let me go get this beacon over. Oh, settle down. Settle down. You're good. Okay. I think there might be more of this in the ground. There is. It's all right, though. Okay, so since we've taken care of that, and that went so quickly, let's see what else we can do here. I think the rest of this is... Let's check this guy out. Get at least the point UTC doesn't shoot. Yeah, I got lucky. I got close. I mean, they kind of put it on me a little bit there. If I'd gotten the remote control early, we wouldn't have lost the ship. Yeah, if I'd gotten the remote control early, I think we'd have been good. That's a good question. I don't know if we'll get better rewards, but I am interested in getting enough reputation with them to actually go to their bases and perhaps shop them. So this was not what I thought it was. Okay, so this next one is going to go down here. No, it actually shouldn't go there. Because the large cargo containers are going to get in the way. And it really shouldn't go here because... Well, I don't know. It could go. Yeah, that's probably where we need to put it. Go ahead and get rid of this light. So I'll be able to keep this here for a moment. It's probably going to need to go here. And then we'll have I think this is another Habitat 3. I think that's why it's way over here. Yeah. Okay. And this guy is the one we're going to turn into a lab. Replace all these beds with the lab stuff. So. Try to. We may have to relocate our wind turbines. I think the best place to put the lab will be here. Maybe here. Second floor. I don't know. We will figure it out. But we will need to move these towers. So, which isn't that big a deal. We could probably move them out here and not have to deal with it at all. So, and then the bunkhouse, I think the plan was to try to attach that. That is 4 blocks. That is 6 blocks wide. That is different. Yeah. 2, 3, 2, 3. We're 7 blocks wide there. So maybe we'll add the bunkhouse to the side of the lab. Kind of make it like a patient room, medical room, something like that. Okay. We will have to figure it out. Let me go ahead and start prepping this guy. So weird having a jetpack that works. I think you guys are going to love that trade runner. Side should be fine. Okay. I think I want to change these large or these full-size armor blocks, and I may not do it until we actually get it mounted up there. I think I want to change those to half blocks. Let's see. Be expedient with some of this, so we can get out and maybe do some more exploring, or we've got time to handle anything new that comes in. I had a whole bunch of steel plate. Merge block in the middle there. A little more than that. That. Okay. This. Enid. Don't think we're gonna do. Think we're gonna do Windows. Probably will not do Windows here, so go and get rid of that. Some minor. Watch, I won't be able to do it now because their collision box will be on the ground. Get that one? Yeah. Okay. I think that'll look better. I've got a little bit of steel plate here, so let's go ahead and fill in what we can. Now these little blocks aren't going to take much, so corner ones here. Good there. Okay. Ember always feeling so threatened. Don't let me forget to get a blueprint of that stinger. Do you have advanced welding mod? Yes, I do. We do in this playthrough. We do not have it in the Hard Knocks. Oh, that's good. All right. Just doing a quick run by. If I've got a little bit of steel plate, there's no sense not going ahead and doing these. If they need it. Okay. Why use a merge block and not welding pads? There's really, Okay, and it doesn't really so much matter here. It's just something I've kind of made myself get used to doing, because when you use welding pads, of course, there's no recovering welding pads once you've welded something together. So in essence, those components are consumed. Whereas if you're in a situation, and we're not in this playthrough, let me make that clear, we're not in a component thirsty environment. We have plenty of access to components, all that kind of stuff. But scrap, some of those others where you're perhaps not able to, or you're at the beginning of a playthrough and you don't have a lot of components and you don't have a way to get them, or you're limited in your ways of getting them. Using a merge block, you grind down a merge block, you get all the components back. That's really the only reason. Yeah. It's really, I mean, I'm just used to it. That's just kind of used to looking for easier ways to do it that way. So. All right. How many do I got now? I got 43. So let's see. We should be able to... The idea here is we're going to and a forward-facing mag plate. We're going to have to come underneath this other one. Something I didn't think out the last time. Did this. Dang it, I didn't grab parts. Ended up using this Ward of Lothian more than I thought I would. Really just thought it was going to be mostly a salvage. But I really do need to spend some time grinding this thing down and getting components set aside. Just jumped in the cryo chamber. To there we go. feel like we're going to need to build a miner here soon to harvest ice. A good place to auto lock on this guy is there. There we go. %, on the hydrogen. You're definitely going to have to get this done. We may have to... What's that? Let's see that up there? That's moving. I need to find out what that is. I have a feeling I know what it is. I think we've seen it before on Omicron. And if we can get it, it would be nice. Not lined up, am I? Come on. Go. 38% on the hydrogen. We gotta get there. There we go. Back up. Back up. Hey, Nom Nom. Good to see you. It's been a minute. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Real quick, I want to show you what I think we got up here. It's a ember. I think it's an ember. Drag train. Mobile drilling platform. There we go. This is an ember mobile drilling platform. This might be nice for getting ice. Not easy to get to because of the turrets. So we might die a lot going after this thing. The idea is if you can get here, pretty safe, but not going to be easy. Ember blueprints available in the workshop too. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I do have the Ember fleet in my library. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys want to go. I mean, we could technically make use of that. But that might be a difficult capture. So I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Do you want to try that or not? I have my inventory. I don't need... No, I don't need the drill right now. See, maybe from here we can dress this down to make this kind of a covered hanger type area and put that connector in. That might be a good way to do that. That's not what I wanted to do. Need to get down here though. Put that in there. 2H2. That's pretty much everything I would need. I mean, we do have the benefit of the suit upgrades here, so. A second. It's going to get further enough away. I mean, we can see it right now. You notice it didn't have an antenna or a beacon showing. That's how I kind of figured I knew what it was. We saw that in the early days on Omicron. Tried to go up and capture it a couple times, but the gravity on Omicron was so bad that jetpacks were just not very helpful. Sorry, I'm just taking a quick bite of my lunch. Yeah, I think we'll give it a shot. The key part is getting to that one. If we can get to that one spot, I think we'll be okay. It is... The only other thing we have to worry about is that it is... Come on, where are you at? Don't tell me it's gone. It shouldn't be. More than that. 13. Dude, it can't be further away than that. Nope. It's not what I wanted. Player control. Did we lose it already? That may have despawned. Crap. It looks like it despawned. It. Yeah, crap. We lost it. Dadgummit. Okay. Well, then we will continue to work here. Like I said, I think I'm going to take these. I think I'm going to do the same thing up here that I did down here. We're going to change these blocks out for the 1x2x1s. I just think it looks better blending in. Give some separation to the, yeah, it'll give separation to these guys. That looks a lot better if you ask me. Let's see if we can get this out, and we'll put half blocks in here. Do the same up top. Keep an eye out for flybys from grids like that in the future. Like I said, I wouldn't mind capturing one of those. It actually, I think it would actually be beneficial here in this environment. It would be good. That. not going to need that. Let's get rid of that. We're going to replace that with glass. That's right, I can only get those from outside. Ugh. There. Do we have an air vent out there if we've got a locker in front of it? That makes no sense. So we'll have to get rid of that. I'm not gonna. To me, that's ridiculous. Can do this. Go ahead and take that out. Take that out. Okay. And put a half block in there. Throw a couple windows in our build planner here. Yeah, that air vent there makes no sense. No sense at all. No, I'll run up here. Let's do this. There we go. And I may change that, but I may move some of that stuff around too. Perfect. So this space should be airtight now. Which means I need to go down because I think I left this door open. If that's the case, I did. Need to put a timer block around here. So this should start to fill up. I think we're going to be all right. Now for the door, we gotta. Table. Kitchen. See this? I feel like this needs to be moved. Just right there in front of the bed doesn't seem right, so. We're gonna move this door. Probably not enough. Do not want this to be a excuse me. Different idea. All right. Take this. We're gonna move that over here. I think I have storage containers on any of my toolbars, so I'll go ahead and throw that on there. Where are you guys at? Yeah. Hmm. No, I want it better than that. Yeah, not what I wanted. Fine. I may not have it in my toolbar. To be fair, I don't think I'm going to need that anymore. Looking for the LCD cabinet. Station might not be a bad idea either, but where is this thing? The media player. Entertainment. There we go. Something like inset entertainment corner. Where is this? Not in that group. I find that weird that that's not in any other. To me, that seems like it would be. Come on. There. Sorry, I know I'm being quiet and really saying anything. Just trying to find do you think? Aquarium? I feel like the aquarium or the planter might be a good idea. Yeah, we'll do that. Give me those parts. Thank you. What do we got coming by? Skeletor. Seems like a nice... I like it. It seems like a nice, nice layout. It will get dark in here, though. So... anyway. I'll have to put something up here to cover this stuff up, but we'll figure that out in a little bit. Let's hit this place. So I could have done the same thing here. Like, we'll move, we could get rid of these windows, flip this door around where it's over here, and then add blocks, you know, aesthetic blocks like those in here. Kind of make it look a little bit more cozy. But yeah, let's do that. I feel good about doing that. Move this couch over here. I feel like there should be a group that has the inset stuff in it. Don't know why we don't have that, but wrong jump. This could be some of the uniformity that goes into these buildings. Thinking here. Okay. Now we need to do the timer block for the doors. Someone put Netflix back screen on those TVs. Don't know how, but he did it. I'll figure out something to put there. All right. An idea for that. Not an event controller, not an action relay. Hoping that'll work. To do that for right now. Sorry, I'm snacking. I know. I'm hoping it's not making any noise. What we got flying by? Still a Skeletor, nothing else? Okay. Let's go ahead and put in our program block. This will be for, probably be for Izzy's inventory eventually. Automation, we'll get some automation going. Timer block time.
Power low. Disconnecting browser. Disabling Netflix.
I saw that in another block there. Corridors. The internal or interior plate. Yep. Didn't need that many. Mm. Hard is it to get out of that? It's not too bad. Hmm. We got here. Corridor X section. It'd be great to have a corridor X section with a light. Wouldn't that be awesome? Of course, we're not getting that. Great. Uh, T section there. Section there.
Charge me, or I'm cutting off your O2.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have to figure some lighting situation out here for these rooms, for these places. Hmm. Hmm. Coming up with ideas. Da. 6. Oh, there we go. I know we're gonna need that. Just a matter of where we're gonna need it. And we can finally put one with a light in it. This I need. I feel like I'm just going to end up putting down panels down here, and I don't like that idea, but it may be all I can work with at the moment. So here we'll put a functional block, but it's going to be something like a timer block or whatnot. So can't because of that. Right. Took those out though. We don't need this anymore. Timer block 2. Why can't I? That. No. No. Where are you? Nope. 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 That's what I'm looking for. Oh, I'm positive I got that in something else, don't I? Yeah, when I double them up. 8. Give me that. Inventory there. Okay, let's see. Give me where are the interior lights. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't use these very often. Do that. And okay. Steps. Are you? Be, or might get interesting. To what's that? Scrabbler. I've heard of Scrabbler before. Ooh. That's kind of cool looking. There is not a pleasant angle to get at this guy from. Decoys are right there. At the door? That's the door. Get in it. So crazy. It's not bad though, I mean. Very tough to get to. Very tough to get to. Alright. So we need... Need to figure out a way to get a platform here. Say I have a way to do it. Just first thing I thought of. Back here. We have some stairs that go up to this level. Or there might be maintenance stuff or whatnot we can do here. Make use of space. Kind of like this idea. Just need a straight rail. Quite match. We may change that. Change that. Definitely need to change this. Turn this into the other one. 8, nope. Terrible. So sit out by the door. Side. Seems like a nice executive suite with some perks. Let's take it back into one of your rooms there. Computer room. And back here we got the extra timer block, of course. Turn that light down, and then we'll be able to go up here. Turn it on here. We'll figure out some stuff to stick up here too. That'll be nice. I don't think we can complain about that. Can do is go ahead and set up the timer blocks. Two seconds. Add more doors to this group. doing anything. Should not be working like that. What is going on? Usually I just set a timer that just cycles every 2 seconds. It closes doors. And for whatever reason, it's not. It's not doing. It's like it's not letting. It's just kind of weird. See, door open. That should have closed. That opened. So if we go to the timer block now. Start. Okay, now it's counting down. All the doors shut. Okay, so let's open the door. There's not any reason why that should be. Base doors, anyone can use. See, that should be opening. There's no reason why that shouldn't open. Weird. Yeah, there shouldn't be any reason why that's not working. See, I hit trigger. Wow. Start. It's not. Is that what it is? I hit trigger now and not. Okay. Maybe that's. Instead of trigger now. Open, close, open, close. Okay. All right, I think that's what it was. I had it trigger. I didn't have it start, so it didn't continue to. Okay. Automatically close. Yeah, that worked. Okay. I just had it set up wrong. It had been, I guess it had been a minute since I did it, so. Derelict. Seeing anything else? I'm sure there's some, and again, like I said, I'll do some stuff up here at the top, and there may be some finishing touches that I can do around this front section, but for the most part, and I'll mess with the lights. I just wanted some sort of light in here. Set to make sure we got. Those are all half-level blocks. Okay. Full light armor block. Ah. Okay. I can do an inset light here. Yeah. I could do an inset light there. We can do an inset light here. And that will... So I can put one underneath that. You won't even see it. It'll either be there or out there. We'll get that figured out. Okay. This guy. Like I said, I haven't figured out. This is kind of like the main floor. This may be where our lab comes out from. Go in here. Hour and 40 minutes. Okay, not too bad. Nice. Okay. Feeling a lot better about that. All right. All right, guys. Give me just... I need to take a quick break. Bio break. And see what Non-Bear's got going on real quick. I will be right back. Back. Thanks everybody for being patient about the breaks here. Said my day's schedule was kind of in the air, so little things have been popping up. But Butch, the UTC mod it's actually called Sarge's NPC Fleet. It of course works with MES, but it is a standalone mod. Let's see. Okay. So I am inclined to try to work out something for our stinger here. I do want to perhaps don't think I want to. Shoot, we're gonna have to go down into the belly here. Let's see what we got. Thinking about perhaps clear out this area and then run a connector out this way. Still leave this kind of open. Don't want to dig out too much. Again, I really don't want to mess with the surface voxels all that much. Crap. My drill upstairs. Oh. I'm thinking it's going to be in line with this block here. And I don't know exactly how far we've drilled out, but I feel like this is probably the best place. Connector. Based on where it looks like the connector is on the stinger. It's either going to be there or there. So me go. Well, gives an idea how deep down we are. We're deep enough. It won't mess with the voxels at all. That'd be great. That won't be too bad. I don't think that'll be too bad at all, right there. Yeah. Two blocks down. So I am just looking for enough to grab as much of this as I can. Come on, give it to me. Pipe. You go pipe. Mm-hmm. Thinking. Ah, shoot. Go pipe. Why not? Irregular curve connector. Do a inset connector. We nailed that. Shoot, I need one more. Crap. Hopefully we'll be able to get this thing groups, batteries, charge on and off, hydros, reverse hydros. Let's bring that down here. Okay. Get this thing parked.
As cunning plans go, engineer, this is hardly your finest.
Here. These are Stinger batteries. Actually, okay. Copy this. Back out. First of all, I'm going to make those visible on the terminal. Prefix those. Out. There we go. Now we go into that. Get rid of this. Groups. There we go. Recharge on and off. That way we are not mixed in with others. Charge those. These are all autofill. Fix those names. Save that. Add that to the bar. Stockpile. 6. Those should fill pretty fast. Mag plates. Not used for parking. These are not going to be auto locked. I didn't unlock them. Throw that in there. Prefix those. Add that to the bar. Switch lock. All right. Okay, so that thing is full and ready to go. We got coming in here a Protos Corvette. Interesting. Not seeing anything else crazy going on. All right. Weird. See, we have, so the lab's gonna go over here. We need to move. Do I have an inventory? Enough plate to do this? I think so. Slide armor. Jump. Boom. Okay. Interior plate. Yeah, I could probably do that. Blocks all the time. Particularly useful up right now, so I'm gonna check our entity list here in a moment. Should be fun. Get them all. Batteries will hold out for a while. start prepping our... I may end up moving those batteries. But for right now, they're good where they're at. Their lab. Big building. Did you take it over or build it? Nope, I took it over. It was capture. It was in a derelict. It was a derelict. An derelict or an abandoned settlement. I think it's what it was. What do you guys think? Do you think we should be here on the same level here where we can like have a sign that says, you know, to the lab? Yeah, that's probably best. Like right here. So we got admin, we got requisitions. We're gonna have whatever we make this personnel. Anyway, whatever. And then we can do the lab here. I feel like that's probably going to be the best way to go. Kill this. I don't have to worry about the oxygen, losing the pressurization inside, because we're drawing oxygen from the outside to pressurize the building and just make it, yeah, agreed. So yeah, we're not, when I break pressurization or break airtight, it's not really that big of a deal. The surface temp on Sapermentis can get hot. So it's really just a matter of keeping us at a green and green setting so that we can not use up more energy in our suit. Go ahead and prep this building for our moving. We're going to use some of those new lab blocks. Like we're going to use that glass lab door. Oh, it's going to look so good. So let's see. Oh, gotta get that first. And that. Yep. No, that was on the outside. That's what was holding that up. Okay. So you're going to use glass doors. Yep. Glass doors. Let's see. We will take... Need to fill in... I think he's going to be filled in. Sorry guys, hold on, somebody at the door. Okay. Do the same. We'll put a button. There we go. Merge block there. Getting lucky remembering where stuff was. Go. Old bare eyes can see. We may have to do this one a little differently, guys. Our ward of Lothian is running what I am going to call dangerously low on hydrogen. But we may have to find a different way to get this where it needs to be. Some of the stuff in queue, so let me do this. Yep, that is the plan. Not something I would do if we were in an scrap scenario. But, being the way this one is set up, I think we're going to be easy. It is probably the easiest way to do it. It'll even make use of the battery we have to put on it. We're going to need a helm. We're going to need a gyro. The next big things here. And after that, it is Flatmo City. We're going to do one each lateral direction. Probably 4 on the bottom. I don't think we'll need much more than that. There, gremlin. So all of these will be recoverable, so. Four. We got 4 on the bottom. Let me go ahead and get that started. One, two, three, 4. Okay. need to worry too much about the groupings, because it's just going to be gremlin, gremlin, gremlin. Keep seeing them, and it's like, still haven't captured one of those. I really want to. Yeah, I may be like overthinking this. It may only take 2 of these Atmos, these Flatmos, to actually get it off the ground. We may be overdoing it, so, but we'll call it better safe than sorry. So let's see, that was 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I added 1 more. So we're getting parts for, and now I need this last 3. There's that block. Don't wreck it. That gyro is way overpowered for this size. Now that I think about it, I don't know if 2 Flatmos would have done it. It may not have done it. Boom. Sweet. Digging that. Really digging that. That's awesome. Okay, so we got a lot. We're gonna have to ground out here. Grind out. Let's get. I do have some stuff in. Decide to take care of this stuff. Come on. Out. Gone. Gone. Get the gyro last, because it will kill the inventory for sure. It's gonna fill me up. That pause was okay. Glass. I'm not gonna get rid of the beds just yet, but okay. Actually end up working out for us there pretty well. Let's see. We'll leave those for right now, just because we're probably going to be pulling... We're talking about adding the bunkhouse. That's going to be... What is that hanging on to? It's got to be this. Shoot. Realize there's something in there. Yeah. It's not bad. Stuff I forgot to get out of there. Understand how that's holding that anyway. Beds. Thing. Okay. Get rid of that. Be the hard one. Mostly because it's using panels, a lot of panels for its bulkheads and whatnot. got an idea for that, for this though. I'm gonna get rid of this. Get rid of these. Again, all of this is gonna get changed to lab equipment anyway, so. I didn't get any of this stuff, did I? Can't get any more of that. Alright. Take care of that. Guess I didn't grind that. I never did rebuild those things. So, I shouldn't be surprised that there's stuff in them. And batteries, everything. Nice. Okay. This is all going to become a lab area. We are, like I said, I think we're going to have to make a miner just to go after. Which I say, we've already actually got a miner. We just don't have it over here right now. So, it's over on the first little outpost we had. They all got to be there. Why is this stuff not in a group? It's so crazy to me. I don't understand. Just doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. once again. Field work. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to... Okay, so it's in lab equipment. Lab equipment. Cool one. This will be a great centerpiece, at least over the battery. These longer like that. Change that, but just for right now. I think I might fill in some of these with some kind of window or something. We'll see. Seeing a whole lot else pop up. That's, I'm gonna say it's kind of weird. I guess kind of not weird. It hasn't. Let's see. Should we do those half windows? It's so weird going back and forth from game to game. Not having stuff that, you know, you're like used to seeing. Alright, let's see what I got. Got a little bit of interior. I'll be able to work this. Nope. Rid of that. Do this. Captain's desk. Workstation. Nope. Need the sink. That. Oh, that is not what I want. Oh. Maybe some more. Lap desk. What's that? Get out from that. All right, let's get
do realize I'm the one keeping you alive. Maybe you should keep my battery topped up with that in mind.
That being said, that was so funny. When Wasted started talking there, my keyboard blinked out. Like it took the power away from my keyboard. Hmm. Time we got almost 3:30 my time. Charge real quick. Yeah, I know. Detector components for the discs. That's pretty wild. Trying to figure out how to work in the oxygen tank, hydrogen tank. Such a way that it looks like that's the way it's supposed to be. Be in there too would be kind of nice. See the small ones, we don't need the big ones. What's this? A slab? I need to start a counter that shows how many times I run into the wrong side of the glass door. It's like, wham! See if it's in tanks. It is, okay. No. Well, I don't know if any of you guys saw this, but somebody has already created a mod that turns the new Pipeworks blocks into functional conveyor blocks. Already done. Ship. Trying to figure out the best place to put these. Figure you probably don't want to have a hydrogen tank and an oxygen tank real close to each other. to move our cryopod in here. Let's see. Yeah. One I always really liked was the pipelines. Yeah, pipelines was a pretty good one. Got its limitations, but it's pretty cool. Really trying to find a way. I don't know. Maybe it's not too out of the ordinary to have a standalone cargo container in the medical area. That's like not piped into anything. Actually gonna need to want to extend this roof out some more. Yeah. And then we'll put that on there. Way. Have to do it with the bottom. Walkable conveyors. No. I mean, like walking through the conveyors? Nom nom? I know one person has put out walkable connectors. But I don't think I've heard about walkable conveyors. That would be interesting. Rear plate, got it. Don't know if I want to do that. Hmm. Yeah. I can't think of conveyors that can be walked through. Doors. door up, open the opposite way now. Great. Build planner. Door. Map door. 2. And we'll get the rest of these desks. And then we'll start wrapping up, guys. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. Probably going to add some component shelves in here also. Yep, they gave me girders. Get rid of other stuff that I accidentally took. Just for tanks. Switch to that. Yeah, each of these, there's going to be like little rooms off to the side here that are going to house the hydrogen and the oxygen tanks. What I want to do is I'll run, plan is I want to run a pipe we're going to cut in here. Make a conveyor junction. Get that first. Throw another one in there. Have to figure out how we're going to lay these out so that we can pipe. Because I want to add the O2H2 gen also. Curve. Let's see how that works. It's going to be silly looking. At least one of these. Another one of these. Then we get the tank. 4, boom. Then we do it. Then we do it. And then we'll go ahead and oxygen tank. The lab small oxygen tank. Start with that. See how that goes. I don't know if I'll be able to get this done before we need to wrap. So we got a few minutes. Oh, I screwed that up. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. It's not going to go the way I want it to. Just to give you an idea here. See the connections on the bottom. So go like that. Do this. This. That. See how it's like that. So that was kind of where I was going to look this kind of weird piping conglomeration going on. But I'm already not thrilled with that idea because, first of all, it leaves our E2H2 gen still cut off. It's not. That's not the way I want that, so it's gonna be a little weird. But not exactly how I wanted it. I'm gonna go ahead and dump the parts into it. This also doesn't look like it leaves much in the way of airtight. It's airtight on the bottom. Airtight on the bottom. So this might work. Don't know if I can mount glass though. Mounting points. Let's see what we got. So there are edges. Okay, so it can mount on. Okay, that's what I needed. That's what I needed to know. Ports, overlays off. Alright, so this may work after all. I can put glass over this. We'll be able to make it airtight is basically what I was working at. That's everything. Sweet. Oh, come on. I don't know what happened. Explanation. See, this is gonna work. Off. Off. Not gonna work because the one of the door. There's got to be a space to get in there to go look at this stuff. Sky crane. I haven't seen one of these in ages. Oh yeah, big lifter. That's nice. Need something like that
The full
for
power
our
bar keeps your AI happy while you sleep.
for our rough knocks right now. Be able to move some salvage. Some craziness stuff. Look at a decoy block. Is that a decoy block? They have a decoy block now. Wow. IMDC encounters have decoy blocks. Not decoy blocks, I'm sorry. Those are some kind of suppression device. Man, all the NPC factions are just growing up. It's crazy. The reason... Sorry, I just saw the... Why pipe them up? Because they are functional blocks. I tend to make them functional. I'll be the first one to say it. My design stuff is not the best. Part of it is because it's hard for me to dump a lot of effort into blocks that don't have function, like doing this sort of thing, like trying to build an aesthetically pleasing space. Usually only happens by accident for me. If it's not functional, I normally don't build it. Like, I think this room here will probably be the first time I ever build some of that stupid lab equipment that we've had in the past that never made any sense whatsoever. Like this. Or the CT machine. Alright? Yeah, it just doesn't. There's been absolutely no reason to use it for me. Never built it before in my life. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not true. That's not true. I did build this one. And I think I did a CT machine for aesthetic purposes in our Cascadia Dreams series. Med room for the lake outpost. But yeah, I think that was it. It's too same. I'm just not. I prefer the function. Maybe I'll put that there. I said I will add it for this room. But I've never felt a need to do that before. So, but we'll probably, like I said, I may end up moving it. That's why I turned them off. I don't want them collecting hydrogen or oxygen right now, because I may just move. But it was a good session, guys. Really good session. We're gonna have to wrap it up though, because Mom Bear's about to get off work. We didn't capture the wolf pup. We said next time I'll get him before he hits the ground. I'll get that remote control. And whatnot. But we got a pretty cool reward for it. That little stinger looks nice. And like you said before, I think it was, I can't remember if it was you, Butch, or if it was Morbin, said it is set up to be autonomous. And it's kind of cool. Create a fleet of those little things. Anyway, we've got hangars we can use on the Shepherd's Pride as we get back out there. But we got that. We attached the second habitat module on the back side, or on the side of the building. We've got the Stinger docking place set up, and now we've got the lab attached. Starting to fill it out. I'll figure out what we're going to do with the bunkhouse as far as if we're going to be able to touch that directly or not. We'll see. Kind of want to put like med bay, like the medical ward, out that way too, around the lab. That's why I wanted to have the doors on each side. Like one's going to be kind of like a quarantine area, and then the other, you know, going to be where some of the machinery areas. So, but anyway, it was good. Good. Had fun with this one. Tomorrow will be another episode of Let's Make Contact. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do there. Hopefully we'll get some more pirates we can collect bounties on. But other than that, we'll be doing the hard knocks kind of as they happen. Said having a lot of fun with that one. Frustrating. After I did my off-camera work, my death counter is already up to 44, maybe 45 now. So we're definitely going through the clones there, and having a good time doing it. We got some good stuff going on over there. Thank you guys so much for checking out the stream today, for coming by. Do me a favor if you liked it, hit that like button, and if you want to see more stuff like this, click the subscribe notification bell, and then leave comments. Really appreciate it. So we stream pretty often, probably more than Mom Bear would like me to, but we're working on it. We'll get there. Again, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks, Morbin, Butch, Nom Nom. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I know, I did put a limit on clones. Anyway, we'll get back to it, hit it hard, and I will talk with you guys soon. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always be safe. Remember, close that visor. Don't forget your dampeners. And I will see you on the other side.